It's Wednesday, November 17. This is Astrolita Havarola.
I am Joy and M. How.
John Adalbert J. Bendy.
This is Micah Angela Ang.
And you are watching SBCI channel. For today's news, we will give you tips on how to prevent yourself from accidents at home. So for bathroom safety and health regulation tips, set the thermostat below 50 degrees Celsius or 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Store razor blades, nail scissors, and other sharp tools in a locked cabinet. Install child-proof latches on all drawers and cabinets. Make sure the outlets have ground fault circuit interrupters or GFCI, residual current device or RCD, to protect against electrocution or electric appliance gets wet. If you live in an older home, have an electrician inspect the circuit breaker panel. Always close the toilet after use, or if necessary, install toilet lid or locked. Unplug all hair dryers, electric razors after use and store them in a high cabinet. Store all medication, cosmetics, and cleaners in a locked cabinet. Never leave the child alone in the bathtub. And for children's room safety and health regulation tips, do not place items interest to children on the top of a furniture or high shelves because children will tend to climb. Secure furniture and shelves to wall to prevent tip overs. Make sure the toys are larger than 1 1/4 inches in diameter and longer at 2 1/4 inches length. Hear from Joy and How.
Again, I am Joy and M. How, and here is for the kitchen tips. When possible, keep your child out of the kitchen. Keep all bleach, household cleaners, and detergents out of reach of children. Put them preferably in a locked cupboard. Turn all saucepan handles inwards and fit a hob guard, and do not let your child play with the knobs. Never leave a chip pan unattended, and make sure your child is sitting at the table or harnessed in his or her high chair before you leave him or her for a moment. Always disconnect electric appliances when not in use, and avoid excessively polished floors and loose mat or rugs, and do not use long tablecloths that your child can pull easily. Never leave an iron or bottle which a child can pull accidentally. I am Joy and M. How for the garden tips. Always lock up sheds and garage where you keep garden chemicals and dangerous tools. Do not leave gardening tools lying around. Make sure you do not grow poisonous plants. And teach your child not to eat any plants or berries from the garden. And cover garden pools and rainwater buds securely or get rid of them. And never leave buckets of water lying around. Supervise children's water play time at all time and fit a child-proof catch to the garden gate. Make sure that children do not play with cats and dogs' poop and waste. And keep sandpits covered. Always use a prom net to protect your baby from insects.
And that's all for Joy and How. Let's hear from Jan Bendy.
According to National Safety Council, over 1 million injuries occur each year as the result of stairway falls. Staircase and stairway accidents constitute the second leading cause of accidental injury, second only to motor vehicle accidents. Each year, there are 12,000 stairway accidents deaths. So in order to prevent these accidents, here are the common safety and health regulation in our hallways and stairs. Keep hallways well lit. Never leave toys lying around where you can trip over them. 2. Check if banisters are secure and that a small child can't get between the rails. 3. Always use a safety gate on top of the stairs and make sure it is closed at night in case a young child gets out of bed unassisted. 4. Do not let your child carry knives, scissors, pointed pencils, and other sharp objects. That's all of my report, and back to you, Hiverora.
And that's all for Jan Bendy, and let's hear from Mika Angela Ang.
Again, this is Micah Angela Ang for the bedroom tips. Do not leave cosmetics, perfumes, breakables, nail scissors, and the like within a child's reach. Make sure that wardrobe doors can be opened from the inside in case your child gets shut in. Make sure cupboards are not top-heavy and cannot be pulled off or cannot fall over. Do not leave an electric blanket on if the child is alone in the room. And disconnect and put away electrical equipment such as hair dryers when not in use. This is Micah Angela Ang for the living room tips. Keep all breakable objects out of reach of children. Use cable clips to secure trailing flexes. Disconnect your television when not in use. Do not put hot drinks on the table and keep alcoholic drinks out of reach of children. Never hold or pass hot drinks over your baby. Make sure that rugs do not slip under your feet. Use non-slip floor polish, and make sure shelves and bookcases are secure and cannot be pulled off or cannot fall over.
And that's all for today. Thank you, Joy and How, Jan Bendy, and Mika Angela Ang for your tips on how to prevent accidents at home.